Hello, everyone. My name is Katan. I'm the founder of Boss Babe Blog, aka BossBabeBlog.com. And today I'm sharing 15 free business resources for you to leverage in 2026, part one. So, the reason why we're doing a part one and a part two is because technically these 15 resources that I'm sharing with you were resources that I shared in 2025 that can still be used and leveraged in 2026. So, I'm going to do a part one so I can walk through all of these that I've already shared before in a blog, and I will have the link to that blog below. And then I'm going to walk through in a part two, 15 more resources because that will be the new blog for 2026. But we're going to do a part one and a part two so you can really get a total of 30. Let's get started. So the first resource is going to be a business support session. So this is a free 20-minute business support session. The reason why it's 20 minutes is because it's supposed to be not necessarily low maintenance, but low commitment, not too long. You can come in for 20 minutes. You're going to tell us what kind of services, what kind of support you're looking for, what questions you have, all the different things that you're looking for in your brand. And then after that session has ended, we're going to come through with a list of resources, services, or connections that can support you based off your current budget. So if your budget is $10 a month, if your budget is $5 a month, if your budget is $1 a month, whatever your budget is, we're going to come back with a solution that may be beneficial for you. Even if your budget is $0 a month and you have zero funding right now for your business, we can still come back with some resources or connections that may be able to assist you and support you. With that being said, let's move to the next one. Number two, a free feature on the Boss Babe Business Show. So we actually have a live show where we interview business owners, and we try to get business owners to come and be interviewed at least once a year. If they're not members of our directory, it's still free. It's a $0 application fee, $0 to be interviewed. And why is it important that I say that? Because there are some platforms where you do have to pay to apply, whether you are approved to be interviewed or not. On our platform, can't say it will be like this forever, but right now it is available for you to come and apply for $0. And if you are approved, you'll be interviewed for $0. All that is required is that you are responsive and great with checking your emails or your messages about the show, because you will be sent via email a list of everything that you need to know about being interviewed on our show. All right, the next resource is going to be the Ask Boss Babe blog event. So this is an event dedicated to business owners and people, shoppers who just want to come and ask questions, but maybe they want to remain anonymous, or maybe you don't care about being anonymous, you just have a question. So the reason why I created this event is because I get tons of questions throughout the day when I go to different platforms, when I'm in person, when I'm at events, and I can't possibly answer every single question all the time. But what I can do is create an event dedicated to answering questions. So any of those questions that pop up in your mind, send them in, and you might just be selected for our next blog where we will feature and respond to your question. Now, here's the cool thing about it. You can choose whether you want to be anonymous or not. So if you don't want your name attached to this question, you can say anonymous and we will create an aliases for you. And then if you, I said that right, alias, I believe. You know what I'm talking about. So we're going to create that for you to where nobody will know who you are. And we'll use a fake name. The next thing that we have is a free boss networking community. So if you would like to join our community on Facebook, it's a selling community. We have about 3.3K members, and you can come in, network, post, ask questions, share your upcoming events, ask if there's any local vendors near you that provide specific services, all of that. You can come and do that in our US-based networking community. The next one is a Google business page. So this one's pretty simple. I did a screenshot of mine just to kind of give an example of what it might look like. But a Google business page is free. It doesn't cost you anything to create one. And it's a great way to leverage, a great resource to leverage for your business. It will help with growing your brand. So many people use Google and we underestimate the power of it. So even if you don't have a million clients, but you have tons of people that have worked with you before or have a positive experience with you, create your Google business page and ask them to leave a review about their experience with you. Like if they know you're professional, if they know you're very timely, whatever it is, tell them to leave a review because people see that. And a lot of times when someone's looking up a business, they do check Google first. I've had so many times where I walk into an establishment with my logo on and people are looking up and researching what my brand is as I'm in the establishment. So the next thing is going to be a free 60-minute business branding consultation. So for this branding consultation, I believe we have like 17 left or 16 left. But basically, all you have to do is leave a heart in the comments of this blog, and then you will win the free business branding session. Right now, we already have people who have left a comment or left a heart in the comment. So you want to hurry up and claim that and take advantage while it's available. The next one that we have is the NBC workshop. So I have a second brand called NBC.click, my beauty coach, and there are branding services available. So we have what we call the NBC Business Workshop, and it's full of amazing resources to help your brand grow, full of services. And then you have an exclusive 35% off coupon if you decide to purchase anything that will be available in this blog link that I'll have attached. And this is number 7 on the resources. The next thing is going to be a free self-investment assessment. So oftentimes we focus so much on the business side of things, we don't focus on our personal side of things. And that's why I wanted to provide free self-investment assessments for people to sit down and let's really analyze what areas of your life we need to be investing more into and what areas we need to maybe pull back on a little bit. And so this is dedicated to supporting your self-care because it is a very important part of your business growth. We got to make sure we're maintaining a healthy mental, a healthy physical, and of course, a healthy wallet as well. So that's what this free self-investment assessment is about. The next one is a free debt elimination class. So if you are someone who has debt and you're working on trying to eliminate it and you really need some support and encouragement, you want to try out this free debt elimination class provided by Leslie Speaks, a verified business listed in our directory. And another wonderful thing about this brand is that it's owned by a financial consultant. She is a licensed life insurance agent. She is also a professional financial consultant. And she is able to provide financial consulting in all U.S. states. She is able to provide life insurance in specific states. However, if you decide to sign up with her one-on-one services, then that will give her permission to go and get licensed for life insurance in your state as well, if that's another service you're wanting added on. But back to the free debt elimination class, the class itself is free and it's amazing. I made sure that I took this class because, of course, how could I share these kind of resources without knowing what they're about and who's behind the screens? And I've known Leslie for some time now as a professional, and I've partnered with her for business things, but I wanted to really see what she was talking about in the class. And then when I took it, it was an awesome experience, very interactive, but it's also great for people who just like to take in the information as well. She's not judgmental. She's there to support you and give you the insight. And it's so that you can understand better ways to manage your debt, and also better ways to eliminate your debt. And most importantly, things you might want to avoid when it comes to debt elimination programs. Because a lot of times there's some programs out there that are too good to be true, and there's a reason for that. So she's going to teach you how to identify that and what things to keep in mind when you're signing up for this debt elimination class. The next resource is a free ebook on client engagement for the first 50 people to get their free copy with the link below. So we have a special link that's available. You can get it while it's free for the first 50 people. I think we have about like 30 more left. So claim that, take advantage of it. These are ways that I've been able to keep my clients engaged. I have clients who've been with me for years, and I'm so proud to be able to say that. Like, it just makes me so excited, happy. I could tear up. But, shout out to all my clients. Love you all. But part of the reason why they've been with me, it isn't just because they like me or, they enjoy spending time with me. It's also because I have worked very hard to create systems and programs in place to keep them engaged and excited about the brand. Like, being a business owner, when you start to develop relationships with your clients, it's like a relationship. So you're always working on how you can grow. You're always working on how you can get better. You're always thinking of ways to spice up the relationship. And that's the same thing in business. I'm thinking of ways to spice up the experience for my customers. I'm thinking of ways to make them feel more special. I'm thinking of how I can keep their attention on me so they'll remember that I'm here when they need those services and they don't forget, oh, I have Boss Babe Blog for that. Oh, I have NBC.click for that. And so this is a free ebook that teaches you 10 ways to keep your clients engaged. If you're wanting this to help potentially boost your client retention, then you want to go get that free ebook. Very simple, very easy, straight to the point. Not a whole bunch of fancy jargon, because it's about you understanding the message at core. And that's what the ebook is about. All right, the next one is going to be the free financial hub. So this is a free financial resource provided again by Leslie Speaks, and this is on the list of my resources for many reasons. And one of them being is because this hub is full of resources for people that are needing financial support, financial growth, financial tools, financial research. She does all of that for you in this hub. So we got funding, if you're looking for funding, if you're looking for cash advances, if you're looking for sales positions, if you're looking for a free financial needs analysis, if you're looking for financial communities, the Free Financial Hub is there for you from Leslie Speaks. Highly recommend taking advantage of that because we need funding to grow our business, but we also need to understand finances to be able to protect the money that comes from our businesses and to make the right kind of investments. Next, we have our free ebook on live selling for the first 60 people to use the link to get it. So what that's going to look like is in this ebook, I've shared 30 different behaviors that have really helped me with live selling. I was able to get my first $10,000 through live selling with these behaviors. So if you're interested in learning more about, what is it that I might have done, this one, it says for Facebook Live on the ebook. However, a lot of these resources and behaviors can be transferred to other platforms, and you might tweak them a little bit based off of who your target audience is, but some of them are pretty much universal. So go get that free ebook. It's available for 60 people only, and then it goes back to the regular price. The next one is a free ebook about business after social media shutdowns for 100 people. Now, this one really, really stuck with me. It's called TikTok Gone, baby. And the reason why is because remember when TikTok went down and everybody was freaking out, or when they thought TikTok was going to go down and everybody was freaking out and they were talking about, oh, all of my clients, all my views, all my this. Well, guess what? This isn't the first time that this happened. I told people Facebook or Instagram could have a day when maybe they go down. And if that happens, you need to have connection with your clients and you need to be doing other things to be gaining sales and profit for your business. So you cannot rely strictly on just one platform. It is important to have quality over quantity. So no, you don't need to be that person that's trying to be on every single platform. I got the website, I got social media, I got the brick and mortar, I got the pop-up shops. You don't have to be everywhere all the time, but you do have to understand that relying on one platform decreases your chance of having a safety net if something happens with that platform. So if I only market my business on social media and promote it on social media, and then all of a sudden all of my social media pages are wiped, I have now lost connection with all of my followers and no way to gain them back unless you decide to practice promoting and inviting them to other platforms and promoting your business on other platforms. And that is what this ebook is about. So you can get 100 of those. All right, next, the Boss Babe Lounge. So this is another free resource provided by myself. You go to bossbabeblog.com and you click on Boss Babe Lounge, and it is full of events, resources, and media to help you support the growth of your business. We have collaboration opportunities, we have podcasts, we have blogs, we have interviews with other professionals where they're spilling the beans on all the things that they wish they would have done differently, on all the obstacles that they've overcome, on the tips that they have for anyone else going through it or struggling, trying to develop their brand, but also manage their personal life. I mean, there's so many resources. It is so rich and just full of amazing resources to help you grow. So that is the Boss Babe Lounge. And to go visit that website, it's $0. Check it out and just see what you can find. The next one, last but never least, we have the Find Work, Make Money community. So this is a community dedicated to helping people get funding, get jobs, find places where they can work, whether it's a small business, whether it's a contractor, whether it's a corporation. We're just letting people post jobs. So you come there, you post your job, and then people who are looking to make money can go and click on those jobs. And if you're one of those people trying to make money, then you can go click on them. Read the community rules, because the people who are posting the most will be the people who are approved in our directory and verified. So you know they are real people. People who are not verified are community members that join because they still want to sell something or show off a not sell something, but promote a job and promote work, but they're not verified in the directory and they're not verified in our communities. So there are people who still wanted to be a member and share work that they had available. So make sure you read the community rules to be safe and understand that you will have to do further research on people that are not verified in our directory. Moving on. So now that I shared all of those resources, I'm going to encourage everyone to click on the link of this YouTube video and go check out all those resources. Tell me how I did in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, if you want more videos like this, let me know. I tried to keep it under 15 minutes because I didn't want to take all of y'all's time. And thank you so much for joining. Don't forget to like this blog if you enjoyed this information. I'll talk to you all soon. And thanks for joining me on Boss Babe Blog at YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe because we still have a contest going on and we're giving away free gifts once we reach 200 subscribers. So we're only about like 79 subscribers away. Thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.